Welcome to the presentation of Novartis in Slovenia. My name is Pela and I'm a customer service manager, and here with me is Tilen, who's a senior cluster procurement manager. So let's take a look at our company. Novartis in Slovenia is the largest provider of medicine, and we are located in 4 sites: Ljubljana, Mengeš, Prevalje and Lendava. Most of the organizational units are employed in Ljubljana, but in total there are more than 5,800 people employed in Novartis Slovenia. Let's take a look how our company is divided.
Novartis in Slovenia is operating across 4 areas of operations, namely the R&D division, with the GDD Biologics Technical Development in Mengeš and the Sandoz Development Center for Small Molecules in Ljubljana. Manufacturing, with Sandoz Technical Operations in Ljubljana and in Lendava, Small Molecules Operations in Mengeš and Ljubljana, and Large Molecules in Mengeš. Commercial operations, which consist of generic and innovative medicine sales for Slovenia, and the Services Division, consisting of the Global Operations Center, or GOC, the Novartis Business Services, and the Center of Excellence for Representative Offices. The Global Operations Center, which is a newly formed organizational unit, consists of the Logistics Hub. The Logistics Hub is an organizational unit conducting all procurement and inbound logistics for raw materials for Novartis in Europe. The Quality Services Center, which is conducting the analysis of the incoming goods inspection of raw materials coming into the Logistics Hub, and the cell and gene testing.
We are one of the key pillars of the Slovenian economy. As the 4th largest employee in Slovenia, we have more than 5,800 people employed and more than 550 with master's or doctoral degree. We also account for 3.3% of Slovenian GDP and reach more than 1 million patients.
Now we would like to present the workplace at Novartis. The workplace of Novartis nowadays is very different from the workplace at Novartis prior to the COVID pandemic. But to start with, we would like to present our culture. The Novartis is on a journey to transform its culture to be more inspired, curious, and unbossed. This translates into inspired associates, curious minds, and unbossed structures and leaders. When we discuss inspired associates, we mean that we would like our people to be engaged, strive for patients, and live the Novartis purpose. With curious minds, what we have in mind is that we're looking for our associates to learn, be open-minded, and be self-aware. And unbossed, which is very relevant for the discussion of the workplace at Novartis, is based on creating clarity in the organization, serving others, and owning your actions. As I've previously mentioned, the COVID pandemic has had a significant impact on how we work. We could speak about a lot of different angles and factors that resulted from the COVID pandemic, but for the purpose of this presentation, we would like to focus only on 3, namely remote work, agility, and talent development. When it comes to remote work, McKinsey has issued a research analysis where it found that more than 20% of associates in the US, of the workforce in the US, could be working 3 to 5 days remotely without a loss of productivity. This is a significant change from what it was prior to the COVID pandemic, where the share of people working from home was negligible. We basically differentiate between on-site working and remote working. With the choice with responsibility and initiative created by Novartis, we at Novartis have formalized remote working in the following manner that will be presented by my colleague.
As Tilen has said, the work has significantly changed due to pandemic times, and there have also been quite a few positive changes in the model of work of our company. But how would you describe your ideal workplace? The one which allows you to work from anywhere in the world? The one who offers you flexible working hours? In Novartis Slovenia, we have all of that. The traditional work at the office has changed. As in June, we have implemented a really breakthrough model of work called Choice with Responsibility, which allows all of our employees to work remotely, on-site, or in a hybrid mode. So let's take a look at the models. In Model A, the employee can choose how, when, and where they work. They can have a combination of remote and office-based work, and no matter how much hours per day they work, the recording is of 8 hours, but there are no mandatory working time. Let's take a look at the model B. So as regards to the model A, you can only choose how and where you work, and no combination is possible. You have exact time recording and mandatory working time, but also you can have a surplus of hours of max 20. But also, in addition to both of the models, every employee can choose the flexible international working and role location for 2 months per year.
Remote work, together with agile working, are also changing the workspace requirements. We can contrast the traditional office, where each associate would, regardless of the work they are doing, would get the same type of space. An example of this would be cubicles. And we can contrast this to an office that is based on activity-based working. Activity-based working basically recognizes that for each type of work, we need a special place that best fits the work that we're doing and the needs of the work that we are doing. Novartis in Slovenia is therefore renovating all of its offices in accordance with the activity-based working principles. An important input when designing the workspace are also the findings that we have had during the COVID pandemic when most of our associates were working from home. Namely, we found that people come nowadays to the office and want to come to the office to meet other people, to socialize, to learn about activities in other departments, to work on projects. So for this reason, we also designed the workspace in accordance with this. So we created shared rooms where associates can work side by side. We created also small kitchens in each office so that people can meet each other and discuss different ideas informally. Naturally, we also retained a smaller portion of space for focused working. However, we take it into account that the possibility of working from home also gives our associates ample opportunity to do focused work, so work that does not require interaction with other associates also from home. And naturally, we also set up working rooms for project teams where there are different props that the project teams can use in order to facilitate project work. The third topic that we would like to look at is also how we are managing talent. As you are well aware, the COVID pandemic has caused an overnight digitalization of companies. An example is the introduction of remote work that required companies to invest a lot of effort into setting up all the necessary software and hardware at their associates to facilitate the working from home. However, in a post-pandemic reality, when the pace of change is increasing, we are focusing more and more, or companies such as Novartis as well, are focusing more and more on developing of existing talent. So if in the past the focus might have been on the attraction of new talent, recognizing that nowadays the talent pool is limited and that we cannot get the necessary talent pool only from the existing, so from people coming to the job market, we are focusing more and more on developing the talent we already have within the company. Meaning we focus on the upskilling, reskilling of our existing employees in order to assure their success 5 or 10 years from now. What Novartis is doing in this respect will be more in detail presented by my colleague Bela.
Are you curious to find new projects to work on? Are you inspired to share your ideas with other colleagues? One of Novartis Slovenia's main goals is development of talent through internal and external initiatives. So let's take a look at them. On the side of the internal talent development, we have the Talent Plus platform, which is a site that combines all the internal and external projects that our employees can work on. In this way, everyone can find their field that they're interested in and also contact the project lead, and then they can share their ideas, maybe gain new knowledge, and also contribute to the project development. Then the next one, we have Young Advisory Board, which consists of 10 to 15 young employees of Novartis Slovenia, and they have monthly meetings with the president of our management board, Robert Loljo. In these meetings, they talk about the company's culture, maybe the future development, and also important external initiatives that Novartis can collaborate on. On the side of external partnerships, we have many collaborations with academia, companies, and startups, but also many hackathons where we have open innovation ecosystems and we share new ideas and also the developments in pharmaceutical industry. But now let's take a look at the open career positions where you also can apply on. First, I would invite you to take a look at the open internships, and also maybe you can write the email to the info.lek@sandoz.com, where you can share your CV and also present yourself and maybe find a position that suits you. The next one, we have 2 career events. The first one is Novartis Career Breakfast, which is on 12th of January 2022. On Novartis Career Breakfast, it is meant to actually create an event that connects the people who are searching for a job with our experts in the company. In this way, you can find the field that you're interested in or also a position where you would like to develop. Next one, we have Novartis BioCamp, which will be in September 2022. BioCamp is actually our traditional event that brings together top university students with experts and top managers. And it is also a great opportunity to gain direct insight into the world of research and the pharmaceutical industry. Next one, I would also like to invite you to check our student jobs, which are always on the Carriera website and also on e-študentski servis, and also check our website for other open positions. I would like to thank you for being with us, and if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact us, or also you can add us on LinkedIn or anywhere else. And have a good day.